guys, ASMR Prodigy back again with another video, and in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about what's going on in New Jersey. So, in light of recent news, I don't really know when you guys are seeing this video, but as of recording, the big craze going around the world right now are these unidentified massive drones that are flying around the air in New Jersey. And a lot of the information you can find on this is either like biased or hearsay. There's not very much clarity of what actually is going on as of the time I'm recording this. Maybe when you guys are seeing this, something new has came up in the news and they've actually, came forward with what's going on. Maybe that's happened, but as I'm recording this, I'm in the dark here. So, like I was saying, just massive drones flying around New Jersey in the New Jersey sky, where they've actually had to, they canceled like a flight out of Manhattan because of the drones flying around in that area. And it's weird because the government or whoever is, in charge of this type of thing, I'm just a little peasant here, I don't know really much about the government, but whoever's in charge of this type of thing to relay it to the news, to relay it to the people, they're not telling us anything. They don't know what it is. They're in the dark too. They're right there with us. They have no idea what this is, and if they do, they're keeping it a secret from everybody. But I've seen theories like oh, they're like spy drones from China or from a different country that are just spying on America. And I've also seen stuff say it's like they're like, oh, they're U.S. government drones. They're just testing drones. They're flying around. Whatever. They're just testing. I don't know. Okay. And then obviously the last theory, which is probably the one that you guys know, is that they're aliens or some other UFO type of thing that has no explanation, like a supernatural type of thing. So let me go through these reasons and talk about, I guess, what I think about this. One, right, if they are spy drones from a different country, like China or Russia or something, some giant other powerful country, I have to believe that our government would have done something about it. We have the technology to shoot these things out of the sky. There's no way we don't. And I mean, if it is like a foreign country spying on for something, what are they doing in New Jersey? Like, what is in New Jersey that is so special? The Pine Barrens, like, I don't understand why New Jersey. Is it because it's a coastal place? It's right on the Atlantic Ocean. If that's the case, why not New York, right? Why not? I don't know. Why not further south? Why not Georgia? Why not South Carolina? Why not Maine? Why not go farther up, go to Maine or Massachusetts? It doesn't make sense to me why New Jersey is the place. Maybe you guys know more about this than I do and can tell me, but I don't know. I don't know why it's New Jersey, and I don't know why, if it is at a foreign country, why the government is allowing them to just fly around in the air, unless it's some stipulation where it's like weather research drones, but then at the same time, why are they from a foreign country flying weather research drones over New Jersey, and why are there so many? There have been so many sightings, and I know you have to take this with a grain of salt because your average Joe is gonna look outside when it's dark outside, look up to the sky and see flashing lights and be like, oh, look at that, there's another drone flying over New Jersey, when it's in reality a plane or a helicopter. And I would say that about 90%, maybe 95% of reports coming in of drones flying in New Jersey are either airplanes or helicopters. I don't think that every single time someone calls in something, some neighborhood Karen that's looking out her window at night trying to catch these, she's seeing an airplane. I can't say that for sure, because obviously it's not 100% true, because there have been reports of unidentified, I think they're called UAPs, but if you are in New Jersey and you are making phone calls to the police saying you're seeing drones, maybe check flight radar first to make sure you're not mistaking it for an airplane. But that's the first theory, is that it's like a foreign country's drone flying, but I don't explain that, because even if that's the case, I think the government would come forward and say, yeah, all these things that have been flying over New Jersey, they're confirmed, they're from China, or they're from Russia, and at least explain to the people so that they're not out here with their tinfoil hats on claiming that it's an alien invasion and we're all gonna die. Like, I don't know. But that's the first theory. The second theory is that they are government, they're U.S. government drones, and they're testing for something. I don't know. I think the biggest, I feel like you can honestly throw this one out the window, like, immediately without really having to put too much thought into it, because I have to believe, unless it's some super, super, super top secret thing, the government would just, like, ease the public's panic and just come out and say, hey, these are our drones, we put them up, we're testing something. That simple. Everyone goes back to their everyday life and it's swept under the rug. Nobody ever thinks about it again. But with that theory, if they are U.S. drones, if they are, why are they being tested over New Jersey? And why, if you were gonna do that, obviously the public's gonna see it, everyone's gonna see it, so why not inform before? Hey, we're gonna be testing these drones, blah blah blah, we're gonna see for something for the weather, so between this date and this date we're gonna have these up in the air, so I don't want to cause any alarm in the state of New Jersey, but these are gonna be up in the air and they're government, so don't try to shoot them down like they're ours. I feel like you could just do that. So that's why I don't believe that in that theory. Just because it's kind of causing panic. I've seen government officials from the New Jersey state. I don't know if they're like the governor or the mayors of cities or towns and stuff, but I've seen on the news them being like, yeah, we have no idea what this is. We want answers. So I feel like even if it is some top secret Area 51 type shit, they would come out and say, hey, we don't want to cause any panic here. These are ours. Or better yet, they wouldn't test them there in New Jersey. They would go out into the desert, like Area 51, a bunch of sand and rocks and shit where nobody is, and do it there. Unless it is weather related where you need the northeastern climate. Then there you go, there's your answer. But the government should still come out and say, these are ours, and to avoid the widespread panic. It's not really panic, but you know what I mean. But that's the second theory. The third theory, and probably the one you've all been waiting for, is aliens extraterrestrial or something supernatural. I don't really buy into this. Just because, okay, you've probably heard, it's probably up on this channel, I believe, somewhere. I feel like I remember making a video. I have seen, in my opinion, what I believe was a UFO right outside my bedroom window right there. However, I don't think that there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of these things flying around the New Jersey sky. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense unless alien invasion, hold on now. But, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's weird because I'm looking for a rational explanation for this, and I'm leaning towards it's either our government's drones for some reason, or it's a foreign government's drones. But these drones aren't your everyday Joe Schmo go to Best Buy and get a fucking $500 drone. These things are massive. These things are they're not you can't control it with your simple RC car remote. These things are huge. These things I don't know, probably I've heard reports 6 to 10 feet, some of them. That's a basketball hoop. These things are gigantic, so that's why they're being mistaken with airplanes all the way up in there in the sky. Obviously an airplane is bigger than 10 feet, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't think it is aliens, because I feel like at this point they would have done something, unless they're testing the waters of safely come here without getting shot out of the sky, or if they're safely able to come down here. And I really don't know. I don't know. And I'm curious to hear what you guys think about the whole thing. Get down in the comment section and let me hear your theory, or your information. If you have anything about this, maybe you live in New Jersey and you've seen something, then that would be awesome too. But I don't know. I really don't know. And it sucks because that's all I can give you guys. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you guys. I wish there was an answer. I kind of want an answer. But I don't think there is going to be one. And I don't know. I don't know how the government makes this go swept under the rug. Because they're getting pressured by the New Jersey state government. And I'm talking, when I say government in general, if I don't specify state, I mean the federal government, obviously. But the New Jersey state government is pressing them for answers. People want answers. I don't think this is going to go away as long as they stay up in the sky. I think people are going to continue to want answers. But I think like the safest thing to go with would just be that it's either our government or foreign government's drones, and they're doing something with the weather, testing weather stuff. It's just confusing though, because I feel like it's been going on for maybe a week from when I'm recording this. I feel like information has had to come out, so some of these things have had to crash. Some of these things have. It's just kind of unfathomable that there is no answer from the federal government on what is actually going on. And something that just crossed my mind, I don't want to be put on like a list of like a conspiracy of something, or the federal government to look at me. I don't have any